But like, they just relentless.
Yeah.
They were relentless.
New video obtained by the Ingraham Angle reveals just how far Special Counsel Jack Smith's team will go in their investigation into Donald Trump. Body cam video worn by officers called to the home of a Georgia Trump co-defendant shows the aftermath of his encounter with FBI agents there to reportedly serve a grand jury subpoena. Former Black Voices for Trump director Harrison Floyd says he was going home with his daughter when men wearing suits looking like they, quote, popped out of the show Better Call Saul started running at him.
I started yelling at one of them, like, who the do you think you are? I haven't seen any badge, you haven't told me anything, I don't know who you are. Grabbing, touching me. And then one of them who's on the stairs has he goes like this, and he has a pistol in his hand. I never saw a badge.
Yeah.
I saw a gun though.
Floyd was then arrested and charged with assaulting one of those agents. And joining me now is his attorney, Chris Kachouroff. Chris, thanks for being with us. Your client's accused of body slamming one of those agents, knocking him backwards with his body. That's the allegation. What can you tell us?
If you read the police report, I mean, that's something that came out of I think WAPO published that. I don't know where they got it from. They should have retracted that. But at the end of the day, if you look at the police report, it's odd to say the least, because remember, these are two FBI agents. They're law enforcement. And if you look at the state police report, remember, Harrison called the police when these strange people came up to his house and followed him. When you look at the state police report, he is the one who called, and he's the victim. He's listed as the victim. And then 10 hours later, they show up back at his door to arrest him. Well, if you look at the police report and you see what these FBI agents have said, I don't know. I used to be a former police officer, and I can tell you right now, if you touch a police officer in his nose, you get that close to him where you're pointing at his nose and you're literally touching his nose, poking his cheek, as they said in the police report, spitting on him and cursing, you're going to get hooked. I don't know a police officer who wouldn't hook you. Now, they can say, well, he's an former MMA martial artist. I would have, we wanted to de-escalate. That's not what happens. You touch an officer and he's identified himself and he's shown you his badge of authority. That's it. Case over. You're getting hooked. So I don't buy what they said.
Yeah, and your client is saying, and we can see it in that video, that those officers did not identify themselves when they approached Harrison Floyd.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, especially if you're in a suit, in a plain clothes suit. Your job is, as an officer, is you walk up and you say, listen, I'm an officer with such and such a department, and you have to have your badge and gun out. That's why you see detectives, even on shows, wearing badges around their neck.
Yeah, and I want to clarify for the audience, the video that we're seeing on our screen is that second visit you referenced. These are the police officers showing up after Floyd calls the police officers. The original encounter with the FBI agent serving the subpoena, we do not have on video, and thus we have these conflicting testimonies. But let's take one more look. Let's take a look at this video with the officers that Floyd called to show up at his door.
If they are who they say they are, I want to know who the supervisor is, and I want to press charges against whoever those two are who are coming after me with my daughter pulling me on the stairs. If you serve people a subpoena, that's not the way it's done.
I agree with you.
So to be clear, those officers, he alleges, did not identify themselves as officers of the law. He calls the cops, which we're now seeing on video right there. And what happens, Chris? He ends up being arrested for the alleged assault in the first encounter?
Right, and that's the odd thing is they have the state police arrest him for a state crime, and then just shortly before, I mean, that was 10 hours after he made the report. So you can imagine his surprise that he now gets arrested. And then knowing how embarrassing it must look to the FBI to have the state police make the arrest, shortly before the court case in Maryland in the state level, we got a phone call to say they're dismissing that case and they're going to indict him federally. And so he's got misdemeanor charges pending right now at the federal level, and I've heard that they want to now upgrade it to a felony. So it's crazy to me. I mean, like I said, no police officer worth his salt, even an FBI agent, is going to do this type of shenanigan. I call it a shenanigan. It's very suspicious that they didn't make the report themselves.
All right, Chris, we really appreciate you being with us tonight, sharing this story and that video with our audience. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.